Next second, Leo's hand was on the back of her head, and he was kissing her, hard, his mouth claiming the whiskey from hers. She didn't struggle. She melted into him, her eyes closing in surrender. When they finally broke apart, a thin, glistening thread of saliva connected their lips. Something inside me turned to ash. Through the fog of my fading consciousness, I saw the torn foil packet of my medication near Leo's foot. There was still some powder inside. A desperate, primal urge to survive took over, and I started dragging myself toward it. Just as my fingers were about to touch the packet, his shoe came down, grinding it into the floor. Well, you were on death's door a second ago, he shouted, making sure everyone could hear. But the moment you see me and Chloe together, you're suddenly cured. Your jealousy is stronger than your heart condition, huh? Ethan, you are such a disappointment, Chloe said, not even bothering to look at me as she turned her back. Leo seized his chance. He grabbed a handful of my hair, pulling my head back. His smile was pure poison. That arrhythmia must feel like hell right now, he whispered, his voice a venomous hiss meant only for me. Don't worry, it's about to get a whole lot worse. His eyes turned vicious. He grabbed a wine glass from the table and smashed it against the edge, leaving a jagged, glittering shard in his hand. He lunged, aiming the sharp point at my neck. A jolt of pure terror shot through me. This wasn't a joke anymore. This was murder. I grabbed his wrist with everything I had, twisting and dodging as the glass point sliced through the air next to my face. The commotion finally caught Chloe's attention. Just as she and the others started to turn, Leo changed his tactic. He grabbed an empty wine bottle and brought it crashing down on my head, along with the broken glass in his other hand. Sharp edges tore through the skin on my face, carving a path through flesh and muscle. Ah! I screamed, a raw, animal sound as pain exploded across my face and radiated through my entire body. Ethan, you're insane, Leo yelled, putting on a show for the others. When faking a seizure didn't work on Chloe, you decided to smash a bottle on your own head? As I feared, Chloe bought it completely. She pushed through the crowd, and when she saw my blood-streaked face, her eyes widened in shock. Ethan, I'll take you to the hospital. She fumbled for her car keys on the table, her face a mask of grim determination. Leo intercepted her, quick as a snake. He hid the bloody shard of glass behind his back and pointed to the intact wine bottle on the floor. Chloe, look, the bottle isn't even broken. That blood on his face is just stage blood. Every actor has a bottle of that hyper-realistic stuff. Chloe's gaze flickered from my face to the unbroken bottle on the floor. The flicker of concern in her eyes vanished, replaced by an arctic coldness. Any trace of worry she'd felt was gone. Don't worry, Leo said with a malicious grin. I know how to clean him up. He dragged me into the restaurant's back kitchen and threw me into a large, stainless steel basin filled with what looked like industrial-grade grain alcohol for infusions. The clear liquid washed over the open wounds on my face, and the pain was so intense it stole my breath. It was like being flayed alive with 1,000 tiny knives. The harsh fumes filled my lungs, and a new wave of dizziness and nausea crashed over me, making my heart pound even more erratically. I thrashed wildly in the basin, convinced I was about to die. "Ha! You were on your last breath a minute ago," Leo's chilling voice echoed from above me. "Look at you now. Plenty of fight left in you." Before I could react, he shoved my head under the surface of the alcohol. "Let's get you sobered up," he snarled, "so you don't come out and ruin Chloe's night again." Through the blurry, stinging liquid, I thought I saw Chloe turn away in disgust, as if the mere sight of me was offensive to her. My heart felt like it was going to explode. The terror was absolute. I clawed at the sides of the basin, trying to scream, but my throat was seared by the high-proof alcohol. All I tasted was the metallic tang of blood. Gah! I coughed, spitting out a mouthful of bloody liquid, and finally managed a weak, raspy sound. "Leo, my father, is the dean of your hospital. He'll kill you for this." He just laughed, a mocking, incredulous sound. Finally